Welcome to Western Trading Post TV. You know, we cannot always build the future for our youth, yet we can build our youth for the future. Now, how do we go about doing that? By teaching, mentoring, guiding, influencing, encouraging, and inspiring them. And this week at Western Trading Post, it's been all about that as we see how a teacher got a group of high school students interested, excited, and passionate about our Old West history. We'll be learning the benefits of rodeo, 4-H, FFA, and their scholarship opportunities. We get to visit with an amazing young gentleman who inspires others on a daily basis. We're going to be learning about hallmarks and the world famous American West photographer, Edward Curtis. So please join us as we invest in our youth and the future.
Bobby, how are you?
I'm beautiful, Hallie. How are you doing today?
Good. I have a question for you.
Well, question away.
I was wondering if you'd like to write me a letter of recommendation for a scholarship I'm applying for.
Well, tell me about the scholarship.
It's for a young lady named Betsy Rose. She passed away a couple years ago from cancer. And her parents have made this scholarship fund to help other young students through the Western lifestyle.
Oh, wow. So what all do you have to get taken care of to apply for this scholarship?
So you need a 3.5 GPA,
Okay.
1,000-word essay, and most important, community service.
Now, do you have the essay done?
Yes.
I know that you have thousands of hours of community service.
Yes.
I mean, I have seen you grow up from the sweetest, little, cutest blonde-haired girl to this amazing, talented, beautiful woman that you are today, and I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I have seen you volunteer at the county fair, at several events around the community, and at the Exceptional Rodeo.
Yes, which is personally my favorite.
Is it?
I love helping special needs kids interact with animals where normally they don't really get to have that interaction, and
Yeah.
it really helps them, calms them down, and they love it.
Oh, well, you know, I worked at a hippotherapy program for several years when I was in New Mexico, and it was an amazing experience for me to see the handicapped individuals transform on top of the horses itself. I mean, I will never forget that experience.
Yes.
So cherish those memories, those moments that you do, and all of that community service that you do truly shows your character.
Thank you.
It really does. It shows that you are compassionate, you're kind. So I will definitely write you this letter of recommendation.
Good afternoon. My name is Colton Gwynn, and I'm this year's Sentinel.
My name is Mariciano Martinez, and I'm this year's reporter.
I'm Allison Miller. I'm serving as this year's treasurer.
I'm Chloe Stevens, and I'm the secretary.
I'm Kenna Sherwood, and I am this year's vice president.
My name is Ashley Red, and I'm this year's president. And we're
We're
from the
Casa Grande FFA chapter.
Today we are here to ask if it's all right if we leave flyers in your shop to invite the youth in to see if they can get more involved in our organization.
Now tell us more about your organization.
So for the youth of Casa Grande, we offer 4 8th grade boot camps that really highlight the skills that they will be learning throughout their high school careers.
For the 8th graders who continue on through high school and decide to pursue a career in the agriculture industry, we offer a variety of scholarships.
Alongside of our amazing scholarship opportunities, we also hold a annual Steak Fry fundraiser, which you guys may have heard of. We host over 2,500 of our community members, This fundraiser will be our main profit to any of our competition or finances throughout the year.
And without the generosity of all of our sponsors, neither the steak fry or any of our program activities are achievable. So to thank all of our sponsorships within our community, we as an officer team go and visit each sponsor one-on-one and personally thank them for all that they do and all that they have done in the past for our chapter.
We also do 8th grade tours of our facilities, which include the shop, the greenhouse, our livestock lab, and also our new processing facility that we put into use multiple times this year.
With all that being said, we would like to extend a warm welcome to the youth and the various businesses in Casa Grande to come in, shop around, and on their way out, grab one of our flyers that details how they can get involved with our organization and if they would like to contact us to become a sponsor.
Oh my gosh, does this bring back great memories? We would be absolutely honored to put your flyers out and to promote you guys in any way possible. We are so proud of you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Lovely ladies, what are you guys up to today?
Oh, we're out purchasing some earrings for the high school rodeo contest that's going to be in June.
And how has it been being the Arizona High School Junior Rodeo Queen?
It's been pretty great. I've had a great experience and I've met a lot of friends all over the world. So,
Are you going to compete again?
yes, I think I will. Probably my junior year.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So what are you going to do for the next couple of years then?
Probably just focus on my events and practice and try to get better at them.
What events are you doing right now?
I do barrels, poles, breakaway, and cutting right now.
I did not hear anything about team roping.
I decided to take a little slight break from team roping since my accident.
Well, I heard you ended up dowling your thumb and cutting it off. How is the healing process going?
It's doing pretty great.
Yeah.
I have a lot of motion and a lot of feeling back in it. So
And just one of those crazy accidents. I mean, I understand where you're coming from because that happened to me when I was younger as well. And I had a great doctor, I think, just like you did. Now, what was part of the healing process that you went through? Because when that happens, I know for me, I was very tentative and I was nervous and it took a little bit. What about for you?
My horses, they helped me get through all my fears. And
Mom, what do you think about that?
Oh yeah, my heart dropped. I was like, oh, like she's getting back on to ride again. I'm like, please, please just take care of her. Don't hit her thumb, because every time she did hit her thumb, it was two big alligator tears. It was like, oh, it hurts. So they, her doctor, the facility that she went to, built a little sleeve that went over her thumb, so that when she did ride, that if she hit it on anything, it would didn't hurt, protected it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was super nice that they had the ability and knew somebody else had cut their thumb off from there before, and they already had been through it, so they knew exactly what to do and so forth. So made it kind of easier for her path to rehabilitate and
keep
keep going. Yeah.
And then you started kind of riding the horses again and kind of building the courage and going after it. And another thing that I saw on social media that you guys did with a dear friend of yours, I saw he got into a really bad car accident, was at the hospital, and you took one of his horses up to the hospital, didn't you?
Yeah, we took it up to Brazos West, and it was amazing for both of us. I didn't think it was gonna happen the way it did. We took the horse out, and the horse was kind of acting crazy, and then they brought Chance out in his wheelchair, and he hadn't had really a lot of interaction with all of us. I mean, he kind of knew who we were, and we brought Roni over to him, and which is his good horse, and the horse just laid his head right in his lap, and we were everybody that was there was probably 20 or 30 doctors, and there wasn't a dry eye around. It was.
And for you two to do that, I mean, you've done an amazing job with your kids. I mean, look, I'm so proud of you, how you represent our county, our state. You lead by example, and you help others out so much. And I want to thank you guys, because it helps encourage others to kind of step up and do the same. And so many people don't realize that the animals they know.
Oh,
And
yeah.
they are therapy. And, you know, if we have to have our horse therapy
Yes.
to kind of get over things, it's just a blessing that we're able to do that, huh?
Right. Yeah. Horse therapy is the best.
Well, yeah, it definitely is. And okay, so I just had to find out all this information, and like I said, I'm so proud of you. We were talking about earrings. We have a ton of earrings, and then I was kind of putting some away too. I don't know if you see something that kind of catches your eye, or
Do you like?
I love these.
Those are beautiful.
Those are beautiful.
Those will work
those
perfect.
are the ones. Well, hey, Rowdy, do you want to come and write these up? And we'll get these for you guys, and you guys can donate them. Write up these beautiful Ellie Jackson earrings.
Thanks so much.
And guys, thanks again
Thank
for
you
all
very
that
much.
you do.
Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Olson.
Tegan, how are you today?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing good. I got my pink coffee and I'm ready to rock and roll.
It's a great day.
It's a great day. How's school been going?
It's been really good, but I always like learning stuff here.
You do. Some of the
do.
best education I've ever got was on-the-job training. So have a seat for a second. Last summer, I had you looking up hallmarks a lot. You remember that?
So many.
Do you remember why hallmarks are so important?
Well, they can tell where the piece is made, what it's made out of, who made it.
Exactly. You know, hallmarks have a long history going all the way back to about 1300.
Wow, that
Yeah,
old.
That old in England. And in the English hallmarks, you can actually tell who made it, the metal purity, the date it was made, even the town it was made in. So English hallmarks are real informative. Hallmarks that we use here in the Southwest are a little bit more vague. You know, you have to, it's a little bit more of a sleuthing job, and not all items are hallmarked. You remember coming across items that weren't hallmarked?
Quite a few.
Yeah, so like a lot of this stuff, this bracelet's from the 20s or 30s, and there's no hallmarks on it at all. A lot of the natives didn't hallmark back then, and we just got to look at the style and construction and make sure that it, that it is what it is. You've probably been up front in the shop a few times and seen people, they'll pick up a bracelet and they'll look at it and then they'll flip it over and they start looking because, the back side of a bracelet or any item can tell them as much about it as the front. They look and they can see the construction methods. Is it, hand forged ingot silver, or is it sheet silver? Who made it, things like that. So when you first see that bracelet right there, you think, wow, that's a good looking bracelet.
Because it's beautiful.
Yeah, and then you flip it over and
Mark Chi.
there you go. It's got Mark Chi's hallmark. So
Great
we know
hallmark.
that all of a sudden it's, a lot more valuable bracelet than if it was just by Joe Blow silversmiths.
Definitely.
So this summer I'm gonna have you studying. We got a new book out here by Billy Hogarth. This is the updated version of the one you were using last year.
That's good.
Yeah, my favorite part is that this year, guess what he did?
What?
He put in a bunch of information about different trading posts and shops and their marks, and we made the book.
Really?
Yeah.
That is so exciting.
So yeah, our hallmark's in there too, so I'm happy about that. But you'll get to read through a lot of these books this summer. So.
Hey, Miss Bobby, how are you?
What are you doing, Marcus? It is so good to see you.
Good to see you too.
What are you up to?
I came in for a bolo tie for a presentation I'm doing on the children's book I just wrote.
Okay,
And-
first I can hook you up on a perfect bolo tie, but a presentation for a book? You were just working for us just the other day, and now you have a book?
Yes, ma'am. I wrote a book and I wrote a song, kind of all at the same time.
And tell me about the book.
Well, the book is a children's book from 0 to 5 years old, and it's about a teacup pig named Samson, and he's in a wheelchair. He has the same disability I do. He's got cerebral palsy, and so he's kind of nervous about his first day of school, and this is all about that and him learning to build up the confidence to go out and do things that he wants to do.
And so with the book, it's kind of inspiring others to keep going after their dreams?
That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping for, because I know that in a situation like that, it can kind of be hard, to understand, to work forward with things and to understand your own limitations. But the thing is that, and there's gonna be people that tell you no, but it's all in your head. And it's all about your goals. If you have a goal, you can do anything.
I'm so proud of you. And you said a song?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so Tell me about the song.
Well, the song is called The Passage of Time, and it's pretty much along the same lines, and I wrote it around the same time frame.
Well, I am so proud of you. Where can people read the book?
Well, if you go on Amazon, it's on Amazon, it's only $1.99, because I wanted people to be able to buy it and not look at it and get kind of sticker shock and be like, oh, well, I don't want to pay that much for a book. So I set the price kind of low just so that way people would read it and people would really try and get something from it.
Well, I love the fact that you are doing presentations, that you are going out inspiring, encouraging, and motivating others. And we'll get you hooked up with a perfect bolo, but I'm going to ask, can you play your song for us?
Absolutely, I'd love to.
Well, let's listen to it.
Nice shirt.
Where'd you get that shirt from?
At the Getting Place. Yeah. Hey, Tom, how are you doing?
Doing well.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
You bring by those Curtis prints that I asked about?
I did.
Okay, so, Rowdy, you remember Mr. Tom Hall?
How are you doing, Mr.
Hey, Rowdy.
Stuff from the auction.
Yeah, good to see you again.
Yes, sir. Rowdy's not only a budding photographer, but a historian, and that's why I asked you to bring these by so you could show him some of these great Curtis.
Am I learning something?
Right. I hope so.
I'm happy to share this with you. Okay, so we're going to look at some Edward Sheriff Curtis
and
photographs. He is a famous American photographer who spent the bulk of his career photographing Native American culture.
Okay.
At the time, he was concerned about the Native American culture vanishing. He called it the vanishing race.
Mm-hmm.
So he was sponsored by a number of wealthy people to document it. He went around, visited 80 tribes west of the Mississippi, took over 40,000 glass negative images.
Okay.
So let me share a couple of things with you. So he put everything in a portfolio called Native Americans of North America.
Okay.
And he printed them in a process called photogravure. So these are photos, but they're not photographic emulsion. He took the negatives, put them over copper plate, and etched the copper plate.
Okay.
Then would ink the plate, put it through a printer. One way you can tell that these are original is the printing process would create an indentation.
Okay.
Yeah. In the paper, and you print it on 3 types of paper. Probably the least valuable would be Japanese vellum. It's regular paper. The Dutch Van Gelder was for mostly the larger ones. It's more sturdy and
it looks thicker.
Yeah, and what I think is most amazing is he printed it on tissue paper.
Okay. Like tissue paper?
Not the kind of tissue paper you're thinking.
Okay.
No, it's amazing. It creates this transparent image.
It really
very
does.
rich. Yes. Yeah. So you can see how thin it is. It's pretty amazing. This is the very first one I bought.
Wait, you're telling me that is a photo?
Yes. Very perceptive. You know why I chose this one?
Why'd you choose that?
It looks like a painting.
It really does.
Yeah, isn't it amazing? So I saved up all my money out of college to buy this.
How much?
I paid $130 for it.
And I can double your money today.
Yeah, right. Last time I looked, this was worth $4,500.
Yeah, okay,
around $5,000 today.
That's a good point right there, Rowdy. It's important to know these original prints versus the modern ones because they're still printing these off today. Guys who have these, some of them will run them through like a laser jet printer, print them off. And you can find them on eBay for $20. But these originals that were printed at his direction during his lifetime can be worth thousands of dollars, some of them tens of thousands of dollars. Wow. And there was a complete set of these that went through an auction not long ago that brought over $2 million.
Whoa.
Yeah, so there's a huge difference in value. So it's important to know, like what Tom is telling you about these, how to know the originals from the repos.
So since it's a printing process, unlike photo emulsion, which deteriorates, these are just as good today as they did 100 years ago when they're printed. That's also how you can tell the original as well. If you look through a loop at these, you're not going to see the dot matrix that you see from modern printing methods. It's just a really, really beautiful. He was an artist, He really respected the Native Americans, and he brought out their personality in photographs.
Thank you so much for bringing these in.
You're welcome.
That's a real treat.
Yeah.
It's nice to see you again, Mr. Tom.
Yeah.
Thank you for this lesson. I've learned a lot.
That is gorgeous.
That's a good one.
Hi, Bobby Jean. Hi, Jim.
Karen, how are you?
My
Doing
beautiful
wonderful.
friend, how are you doing?
Fantastic. I'm excited to be here today. I've actually come in to look at some turquoise. I'm going to be heading to Europe, Germany this summer, and I would love to take a piece of our Western heritage with me.
Well, why are you heading to Germany?
So I will be attending the International Performing Arts Institute in Kiefersfelden, Germany. I will be studying opera and classical music, performing in the community, and the opportunity to work with industry professionals.
That's cool.
That is, congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, you know, you do so many amazing things, from singing opera, performing, but you are also so involved with the Western lifestyle. I mean, you have been a rodeo queen, you're a part of the Cowgirls Historical Foundation, you write for the Cowboy Lifestyle Network, which you did that amazing article on me. It was so wonderful. Yeah, and I appreciate that so much. But when people think of opera, music, and the Western lifestyle, they usually don't combine the two.
Mm-hmm. And that's actually what I think is so fascinating, is that opera and rodeo and our Western heritage are more intertwined than we may think. You know, singing, art and music has the ability to transcend genre, to transcend a decade. And it's beautiful to take something that's thought of as a strictly European art form and bring it into rodeo. And it's through my love of music that I've been able to honor my opera training and honor our American history by singing the national anthem at rodeos.
Well, and I know you request it all of the time. And I mean, with the turquoise, what does turquoise mean to you?
So in my opinion, I think turquoise is an absolute staple of the beauty of our Western heritage. And as a singer who will be heading to Europe, I would love to take a piece of this to teach people in Europe about this beautiful art form that comes from, you know, Native American culture as well, something that they may not have been exposed to as much just based on geographical region where they are.
Sure.
Well, I know that we can definitely hook you up with the perfect piece, but
I know Bobby Jean has something she has to ask first. I can tell that look on her face.
Okay, I just have to ask, will you sing us something right now?
I would be absolutely honored. How about the national anthem?
That would be
I think
great.
that would be beautiful.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Oh my God!
Thank you.
We are here with the Circle J Chuck Wagon Outfitters. I mean, if you could just smell the food cooking, my mouth is watering right now. Okay, so guys, tell us about your Chuck Wagon cookouts.
Well, we compete all over the state. Wagon competes and our food competes, and there's 5 categories: meat, beans, potatoes, dessert, and bread. we do pretty good.
We are here at Mission Heights Preparatory High School with an amazing teacher, Mr. Lavis. Mr. Lavis has put together an exciting, fascinating, and educational performance here this evening. Mr. Lavis, tell us about the performance this evening.
What an amazing performance this audience is in for. We're doing an authentic, historical dinner theater experience of the best of the West. It is a true reality competition in which these young people are going to take on characters that they have found in their hearts that they admire. They've done research, they've prepared, and now they're in a position where they're going to perform. One by one, though, some of them will be voted off. But in the tradition of the Old Wild West, they'll keep their spurs on, they'll keep their boots on, and they'll be buried the right way that they're supposed to. This is one of those unique opportunities in which young people are learning about a culture that in many ways is sort of lost. As I was buying props for this show, I would go to the big box stores. I couldn't find Western or cowboy things. And it suddenly started tugging at my heartstrings. We need to do more about our true authenticity of our country. I am so grateful that we had this opportunity to expose these young people to the best in the West.
We are here with some more of the amazing actors and competitors. Okay, tell me your name.
My name is Wild Bill Hickok, and I am the rootinest, tootinest cowboy in the West.
Miss, my name's Charlotte Westerfield, and I'm just a small town girl.
Nice to meet you. I'm Billy the Kid.
Sorry, my name is Wyatt Earp, but some of the folk around here know me as Black Bart.
My name is Jefferson Smith. Most people know me as Soapy.
For this, the best in the West showdown. Can I get a yeehaw out there?
We voted for Wyatt. We thought his balloon was the smallest.
And in life, we never know what's gonna happen. We only live once, so.
I'm sorry, Billy. You tried mighty hard, but you just didn't get it done.
I would like to thank you all for giving me this opportunity to perform here for you all tonight. I hope you all had a wonderful time, and I'm really going to miss this, my team. Thank you all.
Ready, set, go!
Table 5, we voted Soapy Smith. And the reason? He's wearing Nike tennis shoes.
Honestly, I lasted a lot longer than I thought I would. So.
All right. Our next competition here is called Blindfolded City Slicker Musical Chair. Go! Oh!
Table 4 votes for Annie Oakley because she needs flat boots.
She needs flat boots.
But in my defense, I was pushed out of that chair by a not so very gentleman.
We got a kettle, we got a skillet, we got a Dutch oven, and we got our Dutch oven answer right here.
Table 4 votes off Wild Bill because there was not enough between the ears.
I'd just like to say thank you for giving me a chance to participate in this competition. And even though I came up a little short, I know in my heart that I am a rootin' and tootin' cowboy.
Table 6 believes that congratulations to Etta for pulling that off, even if she did go over the horseshoe. Nice work. Nice work. It worked. We also felt like Black Bart was a little entertaining jumping over the table, so we'll vote off Charlotte.
I enjoyed this competition very much. I enjoyed seeing all your pretty little faces.
opportunity, and for this I thank you.
We are here with the winner of the competition, Black Bart. Black Bart, tell us, what was the toughest part of the competition?
Cactus juice and bad crackers.
You know, it was really fun watching you and just helping out all of your teammates and really being an exciting part of the show. Would you do it again next year, or would you recommend it for others?
Yeah, sure, it's a lot of fun. I recommend it. It's a good way to get into the culture and Western lifestyle.
Miss Annie Oakley, played by Rachel Bailey. And Mr. Wyatt Earp, played by Tom Quinn. Miss Charlotte Westerfield, played by Abigail Tinker. And Wild Bill Rickon, played by Charlie Ogle. Henry McCarty, a.k.a. Billy the Kid, played by Lexi Winograd. Mr. Sophie Smith, played by Daniel Fessler. Miss Etta Place, the ever humble Alan Shearer. Black Bart the Poet, played by